We're actually going to go ahead and break down Brainwashed by Tom MacDonald today. The last video I did, a couple people dropped in the comments section, which I asked. I appreciate it. KTO, I appreciate you. Please like, share, and subscribe. The subscriptions came up quite a bit last week. Truly appreciate that. And follow everything Revolver Broadcasting, whether that's on Facebook or on Truth Social or all of the other shows that we have on YouTube and Rumble. So let's get cracking.
The country fell asleep, but they scream woke. We're distracted by vaccines and TV shows, politics, celebrity gossip, popular neat quotes. Black lives, white lives, which lives mean most? We only dedicate one day to remember our fallen soldiers, the men and women who died young. But if you come out the closet as Caitlyn Jenner, you're a hero and you get a whole Pride Month. The most dangerous pandemic's propaganda.
Let's go and stop that. I love how he went and hit the Pride Month and one day for the soldiers, man. That's huge, man. I mean, personally, Pride Month's great for me, not because I celebrate it, but because it gives me plenty of content. And same with Caitlyn Jenner, no matter what side she's on. Or he. I should say he. I don't know. That's probably hate speech. So, anyway.
It's very confusing.
It is very confusing, right? So, again, Josh is over on the side. You're going to see me talk to him a lot. If you don't like it, well, you're here. So, stop or stay. I don't care. Stay in protest. There you go. Fucking stay in protest. So, yeah, I mean, which lives mattered, right? So were we more worried about white lives, black lives? We had Asian lives in there until we found out that Asian people were actually the only race that was being victimized at a higher rate by another race. I'm not going to go into that, but every race gets victimized the most by their own race, except Asians. So Asian hate was a big deal until it didn't follow their narrative. Anyway, let's roll.
From these clowns, only mask that's gonna save us is duct tape on their mouths. Don't speak. We don't need to defund police, need to defund the media who lies through their teeth. Like Big Pharma doesn't cure you, dog, cause every patient that gets cured is a customer lost, and big oil runs the world. The only
That's facts. They're never gonna actually cure your problems. Why? Why would they do that? Why would they take away their income stream? Sorry, I'm tripping over my words. That's so much energy toward that. But yeah, I mean, I've said this for a long time. In America, we treat so many illnesses when we could cure them. We treat so many illnesses in America that in other countries, they just flat out cure. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. But not for them. I mean, that's what keeps the money coming in, right? They pay a lot of money in research and development. They pay a lot of money to scientists. They actually have to pay out a ton of money in insurance because in America, we're incredibly sue happy. That's why your pills actually cost a significant more here than they do in other countries. But go ahead. Sorry, I'll stop ranting for a second and listen to Tom.
wars to get fought are with the countries who have natural resources they want. Heard him claiming if a white man braids his hair and likes rap, he's appropriating culture. But if a white man acts too white, he's white trash, he's a racist, he's a bigot, he's a monster. Let's just have the conversation. Not every liberal is dumb, not all Republicans are racist. The government wants everybody.
So that's another thing, like messing around with appropriating culture. That's something you really can't do in America. That's why we're called a melting pot. You know, we're all in it and you can change and take from whatever culture you have here in America. That's the wonderful thing about this place. It's literally people who are looking you in the face and saying, I don't want you to enjoy the things that I enjoy. That's part of my heritage because it's not fair that you can. But they want to be able to turn around in the same breath and take some of the things that your culture brought to this country and use or eat or enjoy in any way, shape, or form. And that's such a ridiculous notion. Anyone out there who believes that the culture your family brought to this country hasn't become American culture at this point is an idiot.
Fighting with their neighbors because they know that if we get along, we'll probably go against them. They can't stop us. Cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us. But we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed. Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets. The whole world's brainwashed. It's us against them, it ain't you against me. How did monkeys become people and people turned into sheep? They put fluoride in the water that's keeping us all asleep. Claim they want what's best for us, I find it hard to believe. Cause they've been selling us cigarettes since we was 18. Fake news, fake woke, distract and divide. You're either right or you're left or you're black or you're white. Big tech don't need a microchip to hack in your life. Cause the phone inside your pocket is a tracking device. And I don't know what I'm more sick of.
I mean, beyond that, beyond your phone being a tracking device, you have so many screens in front of you all the time. You have so many algorithms feeding you information. I know he hits on that a lot. He talks about the simple fact that we see, and we do, exactly what they want us to see. And Josh and I and everyone here at Revolver have gotten a taste of that because we work so hard to get these videos into algorithms to get them in front of people who want to see them. And then we know on the other end, we get fed videos that we don't necessarily want to see, right? So it's incredible. They can divide us so many different ways. And it's been proven. It's been proven that during political cycles and election cycles that we have to worry about, what we view every single day and what our kids view is being polarized in any given way by whoever wants to pay the most money.
Rappers or Joe Biden looking like he ate 100 Xanax for dinner. Cause censoring the president and kicking him off Twitter is a bigger threat to freedom than foreign ballistic missiles. You don't trust the police or the government, but you want people giving up their right to own a firearm. Why would you be comfortable if police and the government the only people on the planet with the right to buy a gun? White privilege.
Think about that. So literally I hit on this in last week because again, Tom MacDonald talks about a lot of the same topics, but he spins them a little differently. The same people who want to defund police because of how they use their tools and how they actually police are the same people also saying that only people qualified to carry firearms should have them. So which is it? Do you want the police and military to have these weapons because they know how to use them? And I'm not saying this I'm not putting quotations up there to say anything bad about police officers or military and say that they don't know how to use them. What I'm saying is if that's the claim, you're basically saying your ordinary average person on the street who is lawfully carrying a firearm doesn't know how to use it, so they shouldn't have it. Now it's just silly.
Getting amplified to reinforce division. It convinces white people that they're favored by their skin, and black people getting angry because they're told they're treated different. So the conflict is between us and never with the system. Let's just have the conversation. Not every liberal is dumb, not all Republicans are racist. The government wants everybody fighting with their neighbors because they know that if we get along, we'll probably go against them. They can't stop us because we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us. But we won't let freedom die.
That's a whole. Just because I want to say, his statement of not every liberal is dumb, not every Republican is racist. You see a lot to the contrary, honestly. You see a lot of liberals who are fairly racist. And by that, I mean they're not overtly racist. But their way of being racist is essentially condescension. It is, you poor people, you can't take care of yourselves. You poor people, you can't do these things for yourself. You can't accomplish things because of the way you were born. Completely ignoring the very successful minorities that are even in our government, for that matter, and own large companies. But it's that type of racism that just keeps burying people of color.
Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets. The whole world's brainwashed. It's us against them, it ain't you against me. Step 1, train the people only to consume. Step 2, infiltrate adults with the news. Step 3, indoctrinate the children through the schools and the music and the apps on the phones that they use. Step 4, separate the right from the left. Step 5, separate the white from the black. Step 6, separate the rich from the poor. Use religion and equality to separate them more. Step 7, fabricate a problem, made a lie. Step 8, put it on the news every night. Step 9, when people start to fight and divide, take control. This is called situational design.
Man, that's amazing. I mean, that list. I can imagine him sitting there writing that, and it all makes, amazing sense. You see that step by step. Wow. That was brilliant. That was absolutely brilliant. I know this has been out for a while. I have not actually seen this one. I've seen a lot of Tom MacDonald, listened to a lot of Tom MacDonald, but I have not actually seen or heard this. And so that list, man, I wish I could remember it so I could rattle off some of those points, but that was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So I'm going to go ahead and let him go.
They can't stop us, cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us. But we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed. Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets. The whole world's brainwashed. It's us against them, it ain't you against me.
So I'm noticing, maybe I didn't notice it before, but in the last video and in this one, I love watching the very end because he has a little message there at the end, and that was pretty cool. He was turning off the screens. He was pulling himself away from being brainwashed by everything that he's being fed, and we're all being fed. And maybe, we're a little guilty here because we're feeding you, right? You're watching, you're consuming our content. So, I can't feel too guilty. I'm happy you're here. Thank you. But I can see that, we do have a certain level of responsibility. And that was just amazing. He's turning it off and really disconnecting. And I think all of us need to do that occasionally. Just don't do it to our shows. But anyway, guys, I appreciate everything. I appreciate this suggestion. I want to do some more. Hopefully I'm entertaining enough. So please drop some comments in the comments section and like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.
And the grand prize winner, the Hypno-Toad. All glory to the Hypno-Toad.